Hello everybody and welcome to Simulate Gaming and welcome to my second video here for the mod contest. This is one that I've personally been looking forward to as well. This is by MattXJS and this is the Ford T-Dub pack. Now, we've got the TW5 and the TW25 as well. Now, if you don't know who MattXJS is, he is the guy that bought us the Massey Ferguson 6-8 back in Farm Sim 15. The same guy that gave me permission to reskin it and release it myself as the older version of it. So, glad to see he's back, and he is back with a bang here with the T-Dubs. So, all the Ford fans out there, you're going to find this one very, very enjoyable. So, with that said, let's jump into the mod review. So let's go ahead and reset the camera there. So this is, I'll tell you what, we'll start off with the TW5, it's closer. So this is the Ford TW5. Now, as you can see, the modelling on this thing is fantastic. But what I'm going to do is get rid of the 25, just so we have the actual ways to walk around this. So this is obviously the Mark II Ford. We've got unique wheels there. Obviously these wheels have been made by Matt as well with the in-game tyres on, the Teleborgs. I think that's how you pronounce that. Modelling that's pretty okay. It doesn't look as clean as the Massey Ferguson, which is a good thing, so maybe I won't even need to make this one look older. I think it looks like a well-maintained one, but at the same time it doesn't look like it's just rolled out of a showroom. We've got a bit of rust on the wheels there, which looks good. Maybe I'll do a rusty version, but I'm pretty certain this looks good enough as it is. In fact, I like it personally. So the 3-point at the back, we've got the low hitch there, we've got the high hitch there, and the 3-point as you'd expect. Hydraulic hoses there. If this, I actually love this tractor, so maybe if it's not already in it, I might put the dynamic nodes on for these hoses here, but that's something to look forward to into the future. It's on English plates, kind of. It actually says TWFS17 mod contest. That's what that's meant to say, but it's British style, which is good. Over here, we've got the engine itself. It looks like it's modelled. We've got a turbo there, oil filters, fuel filters, all that malarkey. How's the front axle looking here? So the front axle is actually really detailed. We've even got a bit of, we've got some emblems there as well. We have a drive shaft as well. I don't know if it spins. I haven't actually seen this thing just yet, but it's got a cover on it. So if it does, it may be hard to see, but you can kind of see it just in that gap there. In fact, I can't wait any longer. Let's get this thing booted up here. So we'll take a look at the interior first. In fact, I actually will have automatic startup turned on. Let's turn that off for future reference. We'll turn that off as well. Awesome. Yes, please. Right, so this is the inside. We see you've got a working dash here. The steering wheel works as you'd expect, and let's actually use it with my steering wheel so you guys can see. It looks like it's actually synchronized with the wheels. Oh, it looks like he's got the full 900 degrees there for the steering wheel, which is fantastic. Very clean interior. Once again, it doesn't look like it's showroom condition, which is good. That's what I like about these mods. It looks like it's been well maintained. May do an old version, like I said. Roof lining there, looking pretty good. We've got some speakers there. Sunroof. Does this thing have IC? Okay, now, unlike the Massey Ferguson pack, this one does have IC. We've got doors there, so let's go ahead and open up the doors. We can open up both doors here. We have something here. What is this? Let's get this up. So this is toggle dashboard. Oh, it's different options. So we have speed, maybe RPMs. That might be RPMs. Yes, it is RPMs. So you can either have the RPMs that's selectable, or you can have the speed, which is in kilometers. I'd like to see miles an hour added to this, but it's only a small issue. It's not even an issue. It's just a personal preference. So we got windows here on the side. We have. Do we have windows on the back? Yes, we do. We have 2 windows on the back by the look of it. So we've got a little one on the bottom there, and the bigger one up the top, which actually opens out with the bottom one, which is amazing. So if we open it like that, you can see it opens up straight. But if we open up the bottom one first, it actually opens up with it turned up like that, which is pretty cool. And another side window there. Anything else inside? Looks like that might be it in terms of IC. Oh, actually, we've got cab lights. Wow, working cab lights. That's what I like to see. Love when people put cab lights inside. Looks good for nighttime work. One thing I'm interested in, does the sunroof open? Yes, it does. Awesome. So we have a sunroof as well. Awesome. So this is the all the things that I can see for now. If I have missed something out, I do apologise, but it looks like that might be it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lights and all that good stuff. In fact, let's get it turned off for this. So, headlights. Oh, normal running lights. We've got the rear lights as you'd expect there. Let's get it turned off. It looks like we actually need the engine on to brake, but we've got the working front lights there. Once again, he's used the Corona. In fact, where did the indicators be? Okay, they're on the front there, so I might have to close the doors here a minute. Let's go ahead and close the doors so we can actually see the indicators on this thing. So they're on the wings there, as you can see, or the fenders, which actually work as you'd expect. Once again, he's using Coronas, not a what do you call it? A vanity one? What do you call them? Decorative. That's the word. Now, this particular one doesn't have beacons, but I'll show you the customization options in a second. It can actually have beacons if you want. So we'll go ahead and get it started up. Exhaust particles, as you'd expect. Does the dash? Okay, the dash goes to 0 when it's turned off. But yeah, very impressed with this thing. Okay, so I'll quickly show you the details here for the Ford here. So we've got the TW5. It's £13,000 to buy. It's a £95 a day running cost. It has 122 horsepower. This particular one with the engine we've got is 122. 219 litres in the fuel tank. Top speed of 18 miles per hour. And that's pretty much it for that. Let's go ahead and look at the customized options. So we've got the TW5 and different engine setups. For some reason, under engine setups, we've got mudguards, but that's completely fine. This obviously adds the mudguards on the front. So we've got the TW15 there, which adds... How much horsepower does that add? Adds about 10 horsepower, something like that. We'll go ahead and get that one there. We also have the T5 with mudguards, or TW15 without mudguards. We're going to go with the TW15 with mudguards. Wheels, we have the default. We have 65 profile, 70 profile, and default. So we'll check out the... I'll tell you what, we'll check out the 65 profile. The grey here, we can have different greys on the grill. Sorry, I forgot the word there. The grill. So that's the dark grey one. Obviously, we can have the light grey one as well. And this is what I was talking about. You can have beacons. You can have dual beacons or left and right. We'll go with duals for this one. So we'll buy that one there, and then we'll switch it up. So we'll get the 70 profile here. We'll get the TW15 by itself. We'll go for the left beacon, and we'll go for the dark grill there, so you can see them next to each other. We'll get this spawned in. So that's the one we started off with. Now, as you can see, we've got the two different grill types here. So we've got the dark grill and the light grill here. So we got the different wheels. So that's the default wheels on the far right there. I believe these ones here were the 70 profiles, and these ones here were the... I can't remember. I think that's the 70 and that's the 65 profiles. But you see we've got the mudguards there as well on top. So if you want the mudguards, there you go. Apart from that, everything's going to be exactly the same. It's just different configuration options. Here's the beacons I was telling you about. So this one here is just on the left, and this one here is just on the top. So we'll make sure these work. Which they do, which is pretty spot on there. Once again, it's the same model, so everything else is going to be exactly the same. It's just the customizable options. So we'll go ahead and sell these, and we'll get my favourite one of the pack, which is the TW25 real quick. So we'll go back to forward. TW25. So this one here is £27,000 to buy, £95 a day upkeep, 156 horsepower as default, 283 litres in the tank, 80 miles an hour, etc. So once again, we have the engine setups. We have the TW25 and the TW35 and the TW35 with mudguards. I'm assuming you can get a TW25 with mudguards. Yes, you can. There we go. We'll start off with the TW35 here. So once again, we got the same wheels basically. We'll go for the 65s here, dark grey grille, and we'll go for the dual beacons. So this here is going to be the the 35, sorry, without mudguards. And this is a working weight, by the way, and it looks like you can actually put trailers and stuff on the front. We'll check that in a minute. Oh, is there an outside IC? That's what I want to know. It doesn't look like there is. That's an easy thing I might add myself to my own personal game, so you can actually put a box out here that opens from the outside. So inside is pretty much the same story as the TW5. And let's see if there's any extra IC. You see you've got the doors there as per usual. The cab lights there, which you can leave them off. You can change the dashboard as protected as previous. Sorry. It looks like all the ICs are the same, but this model is not the same as the other one. It's not just a different brand. This has a much longer nose on this one. So we'll quickly spawn in a couple different variations of this. So we'll go for the TW25 with mudguards. Wheel setup, we'll go for the 65s. No, we'll go for the 70s. Sorry, we'll go for light grey, and once again we'll go for the right beacon this time. So there we go. This is the 25 with mudguards. That's what it looks like with the mudguards here. Once again, the interior is all exactly the same. This beacon here doesn't actually go on the roof. This is one thing I want to point out. These actually hang off the side, which I think is incredible. So they don't just stick to the roof like the other ones. They actually hang off the side. So if you have the duals, they hang off. This one's going off to the right because we asked for the right one. TW... I don't know if that number plate's the same as the other one. It probably is. But I'm going to assume everything here is pretty much exactly the same as the last one. So we'll go ahead and get the lights turned on. Once again, he's using the Coronas there. Let's go ahead and boot her up. Really nice custom engine sound there as well. Exhaust particles. You see it gets darker as we accelerate, which I love. So it's actually pretty clean when we're stationary there. But as soon as we start driving, it goes black, as you'd expect with a tractor of this age. Hazard lights, there we go. One thing I forgot to check with these tractors earlier on actually is the full beam. So we'll get our normal lights on, then we'll do Control F. it looks like it just doesn't actually have that. It looks like it's just turning on the work lights instead. So this one does not have full beams, but that's probably what it's like in real life, if we're honest, because it's just got these single headlights design there. But we have the work lights instead. Okay, so that's quite a short review, but that's this is a mod I've been looking forward to a lot ever since Matt announced it on his Facebook page. This is the Ford T-Dub pack. Definitely 150% will be getting used in my Let's Plays because I am so excited to have a good quality T-Dub here. I'll probably go for the 25 myself. I'm a bit of a fan of the 25, if I'm honest, as you can see here. Love it. This is the newer generation, of course. The older ones had like big circles on the dash, but this is the newer generation, the Mark II, as it says there on the side. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me in this episode. If you did enjoy this mod and you like it and you want it to win, please make sure you head over to the Farming Simulator website and vote for the T-Dub. This is once again by MattXJS. Thank you to MattXJS for bringing us such a good tractor. If you did enjoy the video, please tap the thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.